Hello and welcome to my new video. My name is Mohammed Hafees, and today what we're going to look at is the essentials of building rapport with other people. Now, we've learned about rapport, we have understood what are the benefits of rapport, and we've also learned how to build rapport with other people. Now, today what we're going to look at is the essentials of building rapport. Now, what are those essentials? Well, there are 7 essentials to build rapport with other people. Now, the 7th one, or the last one, is really important, so I would request you to watch this video until the end so that you get the complete benefit from this video. All right, so before I go ahead and get started with explanation of these essentials, I would like to inform you these essentials are really important, because if you don't use these essentials, it will be hard for you to build rapport with other people. Right? So listen to this carefully and understand this. If you want to write it down, I would appreciate that. Right? Now, let's start with number 1, be culturally appropriate. When I say be culturally appropriate when I say that, it's important that you need to understand the culture of the other person or whoever you're talking to. Well, that's when you can build rapport really strong. I mean, if you want to build rapport really strong, try to understand the culture of the other person. Let's say if you're talking to, this is just an example that I want to give it to you. If you are talking to an Arab person, he's an Arab, right? An Arab speaking or an Arab native person. What do you think their culture is? Well, when I talk to an Arab person, what I normally do is I greet them with Assalamu alaikum. Right? Well, you can say that. It's a great thing to do. Well, if you say Assalamu alaikum, they would be happy because that's the part of their culture as well. However, if you try to improvise it and try to match with the way they are talking or they are greeting, it will be more beneficial for you to build rapport. Your rapport is going to be stronger if you do this. So I'll give you an example, right? So you can say Assalamu alaikum, that's fine. Well, if you say the way that they are saying, you can be more, your building rapport can be more powerful, right? I will say that now for you. Assalamu alaikum, right? That's the way they say, right? Try to match their tone. That's the way you build rapport with other people. Right? So being culturally appropriate is really important. Now, number 2 is smile, right? Smile when you talk, because people like to talk to people who smiles rather than talking to a person who is very serious, right? Do you like to talk to a serious person or a smiling person? Well, I would say I would prefer a person who would smile a lot rather than being so serious, right? So smile to that person, or smile to the person who you're talking to. The conversation needs to be with the smile, right? That's the way you can build rapport. That's number 2, right? That's essential. Now, number 3 is remember people's name. How do you remember people's name, right? When you talk to the person by calling their name, right? So if you're talking to a person whose name is Muhammad, hey Muhammad, how are you? Well, that gives that impact, right? That gives that feel or that vibe within you. So talk to the person by calling their name. Hey Muhammad, or hey John, whatever the name is. People like to hear calling their names, right? That's number 3. Number 4 is relax. Right? Try to relax. Some people have a habit of doing this, yeah? They just kind of, they're distracted. Just be calm. Relax when you talk to people. Well, especially when you're on an interview or something like that. Well, I will be doing more on interview videos in the future. But this is something that I want to give you an example. Like if you're in an interview, just be relaxed. Try to be relaxed, right? It gives you an impact, right? This will help you build rapport with other people, right? That's important. Now, number 5 would be hold your head up and maintain a good posture, right? When I say maintain a good posture, don't lean back and sit and talk to people, right? Just be confident. I mean, show that you are confident. I mean, when your heads are up, when you're talking and your heads are up, I mean, people will feel that you are confident, right? That's the way you can build rapport. That's another essential part of building rapport, right? Now, number 6 would be listen carefully and attentively. This is important, right? If you listen carefully, that's fine. But if you listen carefully and attentively, it's more important. It's more effective, right? That's one of the essentials as well. Well, try to be a good listener rather than talking. Don't talk more. I'll tell you something, all right? You have 2 ears and 1 mouth, right? Try to use your ears more than your mouth, right? Because these are 2, this is 1. So reduce the way you talk, or reduce that you talk and listen more. Be a good listener to build rapport. If you are a good listener, you can build rapport easily, right? Now, last but not the least, this is really important, okay? Be careful when you do this, right? Don't overstay your welcome, right? Let's say if you're a salesperson and you have went to your client, right? You've explained your product or whatever it is, and then you are staying back. Do not do that, right? Make some excuse and leave that spot as soon as possible you can, right? As much as possible. Just make some kind of excuse and leave that place. Don't overstay. Don't stay there for a longer time. That's very important to build rapport. All right, so that's for today. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do so. And also click on the bell icon so that you get notification whenever the next video gets on my YouTube channel. So until the next video, goodbye.